frame traps. I'm not remaking it. I'm not remixing this. It's like I'm not even fighting, I'm just getting tapped to death. That's why I'm not excited about Street Fighter 5. I'm like, what you gonna, you want a nigga to go through the same type of shit? Ooh. Like, this person definitely can't beat me, they just can outrange me and tap me. That's it. That's what I'm saying, I'm just getting range. It's just fucking annoying.
Round 2. Fight.
Why are my combos up? Everything, she just ranging me out of everything. That's it.
Round 3. Fight.
Nobody finds this to be extremely cheap.
Round 4. Fight.
Why so much range, Capcom? So you just can't do nothing about that, huh, Capcom? You made it so it's a free attack now. Come on, Capcom, y'all lame as shit. Capcom. That's what I'm saying. I don't really want to play this fight. This is boring and annoying.
You lose.
It's extremely boring. Like, you can't really play with skill because the person's just doing a frame trap sequence. And it's like I'm trying to play with skill, learn how to whiff and all this stuff like that. It's like they just got all these long ass frame traps where the person just keeps tapping the button. Tap, 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 tap. Look at this shit. I don't understand why my combo's not finishing. That's what I mean, these traps with projectiles and then making that move so you can't counter it. Like, how they made that move to where you can't counter it now? Like, that's stupid as fuck. Ass character.
Fight.
Motherfucker just shoot fireballs. Like, fuck out of here.
You win.
Shit's fucking annoying. It's just not motivating playing this game. traps and shit people be doing. And you can do like 3-4 hits and then you're right back into trying to get in. Oh shit. She had
Round 2.
See, that's just not fair. That's not fair at all. It's just not fair.
Round 3. Fight. You win.
Fucking annoying.
Round 1. Fight.
feelings all the way hurt. Straight comeback, and then didn't get none of that last match. No round for you, sir. Got beat with a regular attack, EX, and a critical. Fuck out of here. Try harder next time, you cheap fuck. Cheap as fuck. Fuck out of here. Come on, man. Right. Come on, man. Do this. Kept trapping me with all these frame traps and shit, man. Fuck out of here.
Zangief. Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
Your fault.
You win. Round one. Fight.
I didn't even try to do that. Okay.
Round 3. Fight.
Yeah, come on, this shit got so much reach. What a whip. With a whip.
Round 4. Fight.
Keep sticking that foot out there. Alright. Keep sticking that stupid foot out there.
You win. Round 1. Fight.
Oh.
Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
Uh-oh, it's over.
His power is outrageous!
Round 4. Fight.
Serious? How much grease does that shit have? Why is this shit taking so long to load?
Round 1. Fight.
What is this? Alright. They just sit.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm not even getting this fight. I'm not rematching this.
Round 3. Fight.
The hell is this shit? What the hell? I'm not even getting the full fight anymore. Just sit there, block. Dude ain't even on my level. Just get a couple of throws in and you good. But I gotta do all that work to beat him down. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at this, man. I'm done. And then and it just taking too long to load back into the next match. It's just taking entirely too long.
Let's do this.
I don't get to keep my momentum or nothing. Like, as soon as the fight's over, it takes so long to go into the next match.
Let's do it. I'm always ready for a fight.
Yeah, that was a boring ass fight. I can tell you that much.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight. You lose.
Yeah, this is because our Capcom made the game. Dudes sitting over there tap, all this delaying and shit. Constant links and streams into motherfuckers just staying on top of you. Cool. Good. If Capcom didn't make the game like that to where you could do all this stuff and I can't even respond or react, then we could probably have a fight. But the fact that you made the game in such a way to where people can do shit like that, I'm not about it. I'm cool. Like, I'll just sit over here and not fight the people that do shit like that. They got these long ass frame traps and blocking shits. Like, you made sure Balrog can do shit. And I'm not satisfied with using a simple move as a V reversal that I shouldn't have to be limited to how many times I could do that. Then limit how many times motherfuckers can shoot fireballs and do shoryukens and all that shit and hurricane kicks and everything. Don't limit my shit. So then that's why I'm like, man, I ain't doing these fights. It's not worth it. It's not fair fights. They're not fair fights. I don't care if I do win. That's just because you sorry. The way they made Balrog on this game was for everybody to be able to beat him. Zone him out, keep him out, They nerf him specifically so you can do that. They gave other characters advantages just to make them better at his own. And just if I get close to Zangief now, y'all saw how the range he was grabbing me from. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. I'm done. I'm done. I can't even hit you from that range, but he can grab me from that range. Get the fuck out of here. They don't make nobody else thinks that doesn't make sense. I can't hit you from that range, but you can grab me. It doesn't make sense. Nah, I'm cool, man. I'm not interested in playing right now. Not interested whatsoever. I'm supposed to be interested in fighting people and figuring out blocking strings while you make sure I have to. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Take away certain moves, nerf the character, take away his walk speed, take his walk speed down, take away his headbutt, nerf tap, all this shit. It's like, I'm cool. I'm not, well, I watch everybody just do all these long ass strings and connectors and extra EX moves and shit. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. It's just not even fun playing, watching people do all that shit while you play with a base ass character where they don't give him no advantages. Get the fuck out of here. Increase his block damage. You feel me? How you gonna do that shit with Guile and all these other characters? Gil, increase their block damage. Zangief, who else? Sagat, increase their block damage, but then Balrog, nah, he don't need that. You mean, so you increase damage for projectiles? You increase the block damage for projectiles? So then that's what I'm saying. I don't know who making the fighting games, but they're not no fighting game. Like, they don't understand how fighting games are supposed to be made. This ain't Dragon Ball Z. You feel me? The strongest thing is not supposed to be a projectile. Put it like this: Ryu Shoryuken is what put the Scarro Sagat's chest. That's how he defeated Sagat. Had nothing to do with a projectile or Hadouken or anything. So the fact that, you know what I'm saying, by the time you get to Street Fighter 5, they make it the strongest things projectiles. It's just kind of like, it's a projectile-based fighting game. Like, you can't even do shit without a projectile getting shot at you. Motherfuckers made it now to where throws go longer than hits. Like, that's utterly retarded. It's like they made the game too easy. Too easy. Too easy. Snatching people up from far range distances and shit. Like, get this shit out of here. This ain't even realistic no more. This is just kind of bogus. If you step in this range, you throw. And it's like, yeah, but that's kind of far. As far as fuck. But yeah, I think I'm out the mood for playing the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially after I fought that Lookin and just tap, 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 square, 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 into cancel V trigger combo. It's like, I'm cool. I'm cool. Not interested in playing. Nobody like that. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't think I'm gonna get Street Fighter 6. Just put my money where my mouth is. They got an easy mode on there and all this shit. They ain't got the base characters there on the release of the game. You feel me? They got all these new characters there. And it's just kind of like, I'm cool. I'm straight. Like, I'm not interested in seeing once y'all put Balrog on the game, all this stuff all these other characters gonna have over Balrog. Like, I'm not interested in it. I'm just not. I'm not. I can't do it. I'd rather play something else, man. Find something else that's more respectable to what type of game they made. If they do have him boxing character, he can actually hold the fight against all these motherfuckers with projectiles and all this stuff and have more defensive moves, more offensive moves, and not be so limited and short ranged. And not only that, just kind of like limited on his move set. Like, for him to be melee character. Like, god damn, he limited. Fuck. How everybody got more shit than him? Got more moves than him and everything. More connectors, everything. Man, get the fuck out of here with this shit, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. For a melee-based character, what makes you think a melee-based character would be so simple? Like, that, it's utterly retarded. It's utterly retarded. You talking about a top-notch boxer in the world, that extra cop diesel. Like, right, right. But he fights all types of people, so he ain't gonna have no regular orthodox boxing style. He fights all types of motherfuckers. You feel me? So then he should have all types of motherfucker boxing style. Not no basic. I watched a few Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali video boxing style. And then, I don't know, I can't get jiggy with it, man. I'm going to complain about that one. Fuck that. Should just take you out the mood of playing the game. Like, even if you winning, it's the way people be getting at you just be kind of like, it's what they did Balrog. It's the way they made the character to make him susceptible to the stuff. You didn't give him nothing. He ain't really got no defense. He's real limited. That's why people just be jumping over him, cross-ups and shit. I ain't got no cross-up. It ain't nothing nobody got to worry about. You feel me? You made these other motherfuckers like Zangief, like, that was just a stupid fight to me. Like, look at all these hits I got to land while he just sit back and just hold block and just throw out tap, sweep. It's like, this fight's boring. Like, I don't feel like having this slow pace ass fight where people just sit there and hold block and I gotta figure out how I can come in. It ain't nothing I got safe to just get me in, and since you want to hold block against a melee character, I hope you're ready to deal with a swarm of attacks about to come your way that's about to confuse you. Eventually I'll open you up. They didn't give Barrow nothing like that. They gave him 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So then he got all these breaks where you just get beat the fuck up. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. It's like I ain't really feeling Street Fighter 5. I do not fuck with this game like that. Like, I understand I played. It's Street Fighter right now. This is what we got. I'm just playing what I got and what I practice in and what I did all this stuff in just to get to a certain level, just to see this is all they got to offer. I'm just kind of like, I'd rather play something else, to be honest with you. Not no DNF duel. That's what I'm saying. Just kind of count me out at this point. I just don't really be fucking with the way they make games nowadays. It just don't feel the same. So it just kind of take a nigga drive away. Like, you know, watching everything come up, growing up, it's just kind of sad to see everything turn to what it is with all these easy modes and, you know, making shit so more advantage for other characters and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just kind of, you know, the games didn't go in the direction that I would like for them to go in, you know. You know, they did when I was growing up and stuff like that, but nowadays it's kind of like, who knows what they gonna give you. You feel me? And to be honest with you, the stuff they giving lately, I just don't really be interested in. Like King of Fighters 15, I got that game. Once I seen they had all these easy combos and all this shit, I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm not trying to play that. I thought King of Fighters was more on the traditional tip of the fighting game spectrum. That's one reason why I got it. It was like I was trying to get out of Street Fighter 5, so I was like, shit, I'm gonna go back to King of Fighters, man. And then next thing I know, I get King of Fighters and they got easy combos. It's like, well, don't want to play this. Don't want to play this. Not playing it. I don't even know why I bought it. Like, I hate the fact I bought it now. Like, I don't want them to have the numbers. So in Street Fighter 5, instead of me playing the game, in Street Fighter 6, instead of me getting the game and playing it and thinking maybe I could find something to like about it, I just rather put my money where my mouth is and just not get it. If I do get it, it'll be when it's on sale or some shit like that, you know. But I don't think I want Street Fighter 6. Not after playing Street Fighter 5 and seeing Street Fighter 6 is very similar to Street Fighter 5. Like, damn near don't notice the difference too tough. Not by what I seen. It's like whatever type of dumb shit was going on in Street Fighter 5 gonna go on in Street Fighter 6. So, on that note, I think I'm straight on playing, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't be motivated no more. Like, I'm just not motivated to get around the attacks and move. More so, I find myself when I'm playing, more so just kind of like getting out of playing while I'm playing. Like, if I take a break and then get back into wanting to play the game, once I start playing and seeing the stuff again, it just kind of make me not want to play the game. It's starting to kind of just make me like lose my drive for wanting to play. Like point blank period. That's how bad Street Fighter 5 is to me. It's just kind of like once I play it and then I go through the process, it's just like it just made me not really want to play anything and bring my spirits down towards like what games have turned into. Like take away moves and all this shit like that, not building on a character, but want to make your own version. And don't you think my version is better type shit? It's like I just think I don't want to play them no more, man. I just think I don't want to play them. Think this is the last Street Fighter I support. I just don't have it in me no more, man. Come to terms with it. Don't want to play this shit. So what I'm saying, this shit takes me out the mood of wanting to play anything. It just makes me like look at what games have become, and I got a lot of games, and I'm just looking at them right now, like from PS3 to PS4 to PS5, and just looking at how the fun factor in the games from PS3 to PS4 dropped tremendously. Like most of my PS4 games are like remakes and shit like that. Or games that was already made that already had some sort of success, but along the life of the PS4 died out for some reason. For some reason. Who knows what that is, right? So the games aren't as good as they used to be. Um, I don't want to keep playing the same games over and over and over. I don't know what to say. There was a lot of remakes on the PS4. God damn. Call of Duties, everything. Shit, most Call of Duty start getting remade. Just I don't know. It's kind of sad to see what's going on. Yeah, I don't think I want to play this shit no more, man. So what if you can win? It's like the stuff you got to go through. It ain't like when I think about playing the game, I'm thinking, you know, well, I could do it like this, do it like that. I used to think that like a while ago. Now I'm just kind of like, I don't want to have to go through that. I just don't. Why people sweep, kick me, and do all this stuff, and then shoot fireballs when I back up and come back in, and start their combo strings over, and have faster frame rates than the boxer at throwing out punches and hit just as hard. So what's the point of playing with him? It's too much you gotta concentrate too much. It's too much. We'll spin at this time and you can go through the projectile, but you gotta know when they about to shoot it in a combo. So you gotta learn the opponent's combos. So you gotta do that with all the characters. Just to be able to play with a sufficient Balrog. This is not even just be able to win. This is just being able to hold a fight with Balrog. You gotta learn that type of stuff against all the characters. It's too much. And then even if you do learn it, it's like, well, you gotta also learn when they jug it, delay it, all this other stuff. If they decide to one tap fireball into an EX fireball into, you gotta learn all the different shit they can do. Too much. Just too much. And then every time you do an update, well, now you gotta learn it this way. What? But now we give them faster recovery rates from the fireballs. Okay. So what'd you give Balrog to counter that? Nothing. What? Nothing. So we just gave the advantages to the other characters. Huh? I don't want to play this shit then. The fuck? I ain't playing this shit. Fuck out of here. At the end of the day, you made this game so that all these characters got all these advantages and shit. It's like, cool, man. Too much with the blocking. Entirely too much. Especially for a melee character. Especially for you to make him so simple. But then you got all these martial artists and female characters doing these in the air count. I don't know what to tell you. Fly in the air, hit you at the same time, leading the combo attacks. You feel me? All types of shit, man. This shit kind of. I'm cool. I'm straight. You didn't give Balrog enough. You didn't give him enough. He doesn't. He doesn't have enough. Outside of the V triggers, just raw ass Balrog. Not enough. Not enough at all. Especially not for a 2010 plus version of Balrog that's been out since the fucking 80s. Still no cross up. All this. It's just kind of like, why you playing? How can you not go? Dang, still no cross up. Every single time, still no cross up. Get caught by one, still no cross up. They do a sure you can. You go, dang, they took away my head, but every time you jump and they hit you with it, yeah, they took away my head, but yeah, you can do that as much as you want to, but I can't do my head, but yeah, I know you can shoot a fireball straight at my ass, and I just gotta sit here. I know. Or I could try to spin, right? Yeah, you'll be waiting for that. Fuck out of here. How'd y'all make him like that? Like, what? But you got all these other characters that can start moves, cancel out, and do another move. Like Lucia. Lucia can do that, start moves, cancel out, do other moves. Even Dan, he can do stuff like that. But you saw Chun-Li was doing shit like that. Start moves, canceling out, and do another moves. It's like, what the fuck? And Bison can do shit like that. Like, come on, man. The air dive, it can cancel out and go into some other type of move that'll hit you multiple times and lead in the combo. You know what I'm saying? After playing for so long, it kind of shows you what other people can do. And it's like, yeah, I know, right? I just don't be satisfied with how they did Balrog. You got to be too exact. Too exact. Like, to the T exact. And people could just sit down and block all day until they just see, okay, he comes in at this time, this time, this time. I can swing at this time. They could just keep tapping buttons till they figure out when to stop you. And once they figure that out, nigga, you basically stopped. It's like now you got to do trickery and all this shit like that and try to whiff them out. You know, it's too much. You don't have no free move where if you throw a punch from that punch, since you're playing with a melee character, you can get in real fast. You feel me? Like they block your first punch, but since you're playing with a specific melee character, a boxer, not a martial artist or nothing like that. You feel me? Like Zeku, he got a roundhouse kick that lead into more attacks. Chun-Li got a roundhouse kick that lead into more attacks. You feel me? I think even Ibuki got something like that. So the martial artists, yeah, they complemented with that shit. Why is the boxer character not able to do shit like that? You feel me? Like even if I do my spin medium punch, you feel me? It's just gonna it leaves me like a negative 2 frames, I think, after I get through doing it. If I do the overhead, it leaves me like a negative 4 frames, I think. So it's just kind of like you got to be careful doing those, but they get you in. If I do the dash straight, it leave me negative 2 frames. Got to be careful doing that. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. Balrog ain't got nothing safe to get in with. Like nothing at all. None of his moves are safe. Everything leaves him open. If I throw a fist punch, it's negative. If I throw a medium punch, it's negative. If they block it, I think it puts me at 0 frames. Or nah, if I throw a medium punch, I think the recovery time is a -1. You feel me? Where they can counteract that. Because by the time I recover -1 to throw it again, it's like what is it? -1. It'll put me in at a 0 frame, I believe. So if I try to do it again, I'll be at a 0 frame. So if they do a +1 frame attack, they can beat me out. Like we'll match each other. Because I'm -1 trying to come back with a 0 frame attack, but they hit me with a +1 attack, so they'll cancel me out. We'll hit each other, you know. But if they got a character that has to do a 2 frame, I'll counter hit them. I'll have the advantage. So that's what I'm saying. All these little tricks of the game apply. So when you pick certain characters against Balrog, you just got complete advantages. Just complete all around advantages over him. Special attacks, everything. Hit, punching, everything. You got the advantage over him. So learning all that makes me just kind of like look at the game when I play it now in another light and just kind of like look at it like, dang, y'all did Balrog dirty. Y'all did him dirty. You got to be too specific and exact with him. It's like everybody else got machine guns and you playing with a bow and arrow in 2010 plus. I know it's 2022, but the game came out like 2013, 14, 15. I think 15, 2015, 2016, somewhere around there. So yeah, it feel like you playing with an archer when you play with Balrog. Like you playing with a bow and arrow. Everybody else got machine guns. You trying to watch out for they rapid attacks, projectiles. You know they might pull out a rocket launcher. You trying to watch out for all that shit while you load your arrow into the bow so you can shoot it. You know you got to aim it and everything. You know you need the right amount of strength for this one. That's what it's like trying to catch somebody with a DP with Balrog. You got to be. They got to jump at a specific range, and you got to do the right DP to hit them at the right time if you wanted to connect to a combo. Even if you catch them, but then do it at the right time, it won't connect to a combo. So it's a weak DP. To me, it's one of the weakest ones on the game. Like when you connect it, yeah, powerful as fuck. But if you don't connect it, which probably like, man, it's like 70, 80% of the time you ain't gonna connect that shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you a top notch warlord player, one of the top like 1,000 players in the world, you could probably do that. Either way, like I said, too much for me though, man. It's not about difficulty. It's not too hard to play. No, it's specifically the way you made the character. Like he ain't got enough. He just simply does not have enough. Think about what y'all did with Oro. You feel me? Look at motherfucking Akira. She just keeps low kicking at you into sweep combos. It's annoying. Move forward, sweep. Move back, sweep. Move back, sweep. Sweep twice. Oh, you caught him. Sweep, 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 sweep. EX. It's like, okay, this is a boring ass fight. Who thought that this would be fun fighting a character that just keeps trying to sweep you? Oro, he got basically the same concept. Get the sweep. So, Balrog is he ain't got nothing like that. If I hit you with a crouching medium kick, I can lead into a big combo that'll launch you in the air and continue doing strings of attacks. I don't have nothing like that, even though I got a melee based character. And he gonna fight people that's gonna be doing all that type of shit. With fireballs and projectiles. Flipping you around in the air, coming down, stomping on you and shit. But Balrog is just, you got a spin attack. But we're taking away your headbutt too. No DP for you. Well, you got it. We'll replace it with this. And it's just kind of like, why can't you have both of them? There's no reason why he can't have all that and more, as a matter of fact. So yeah, it just makes me not really interested in playing the game. Really disappointed in Street Fighter Five, man. Like I think my days of playing Street Fighter Five are coming to an end. That's how much I'm just kind of facing the disappointment nowadays. It's kind of this ain't it. It'll never be it for me. It's almost like I'm saying my goodbyes to Street Fighter Five. Because I don't think I'm gonna get Street Fighter 6. I don't know. A lot of times I say stuff. I might go ahead and get it. But as you can see, it's not the game I'm enthused about or, oh man, the game looks awesome. It's like I'm extremely alarmed by the game and the way that it looks. Kind of not too excited about it. It doesn't look innovatively new. Ryu looks stiff as fuck. Kind of tired of the stiff ass martial artist. Like, that made no sense. That's what I'm saying. Whoever participating in the making of the games now, it just kind of seems like they just following a blueprint and just adding little stuff here and there. It just kind of, I don't find it to be cool. He had to get off that Street Fighter boy. Couldn't take it.
Hello?
Yeah, I was just calling to say that I was gonna use 6038 to use $10 for this Call of Duty PS
Can't.
PS5 version.
Yes, you can.
Hmm.
Can I have one? I had to close it. That's out. The real payment? So they went over that line. So I had to switch cards. Hello?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just send it to you.
I mean, whatever. I already deleted the card.
I can send it to
Yeah.
you.
That's.
Okay?
I mean, that's cool. We just kind of. You know what I'm saying? I
I
did.
had to say that because I think unfortunately pulling nothing out because it was just overdrafted.
I feel you. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I think on the PS5 too. I don't know if I have to log back into like Hulu and all that other stuff. I haven't really. I don't really be watching nothing. But
Well, I ain't give you that information.
yeah, it ain't no. I'm just letting you know for now. I ain't really trying to hold you on the phone either. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to. Y'all probably over there dealing with your dad, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.